All right, so sitting ourselves in the center of our chair, the front of our chair, trying not to use the back of our chair. So we don't want to be, unless you've got an injury or unless you've got an illness or if you've got something else going on where you do need support, you can always feel free to use the back of the chair. Otherwise, let's go and bring ourselves to the center or the front center of our chair and sit ourselves up tall so that we can lengthen up through our spine and engage our core this whole time. So let's begin by rolling our shoulders back. Nice big shoulder rolls. And you can roll out those arms, using those arms. So nice big shoulder rolls. Very good. And go ahead and roll that the other way, rolling that forward. And shoulder rolls back. And shoulder rolls forward. Good, let's take that right shoulder, just the right side. Ooh, oh, that single shoulder. And then just the left side, just rolling that back. So we're doing a shoulder roll back for the single side. And then go ahead and take that and roll that forward. Just that right side. And then left side. Good. And bring that back to center. Let's do a big sun breath here. Let's inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And inhale and sweep it up. As we exhale, let's go ahead and take our hands and either reach for the back of the chair, or you can clasp those hands behind you. If your shoulders, we're still at the very beginning of our warm up. So maybe your shoulders aren't warm or the chest isn't warm yet. But you can hold those hands behind you. Very nice. Drop your chin to chest. And then take your eyes to sky. And then drop your chin to chest. And then take eyes to sky. And head to center. Let's look to the right. Think about that chin going over towards the shoulder. And then look to the left. And then head back to center and shake those arms out. Good. Let's inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And inhale and sweep it up. Let's drop our right hand down to the right side of the seat of the chair and let's reach this over. And Patches is right in front of me. She is flipping around. She hasn't been around for a while because Patches got sick. I didn't know cats can get COVID. There is cat COVID. And she had cat COVID, which is usually, let's inhale and sweep this up, which before June of 2024 was a death sentence for cats. But the FDA approved the use of like Paxlovid, the stuff that people use, humans use, approved it for cats. So now it's saving cats' lives all over the world. So when cats get cat COVID, they don't die anymore. Let's inhale and sweep this up, clasp our hands at the top, and press our palms towards the ceiling. The things that you learned, I had no idea. Let's lengthen up through our arms. So now she's been on the COVID cat medicine for 2 weeks now, and she is playing and having fun again. So let's go ahead and do a deep breath here. And exhale it out. And again, inhale deeply here. And exhale it out. And one more time, inhale it deeply here. And exhale it out. Good. And bring that down. And thankfully, cat COVID is different. Bring our arms out. Let's rotate our wrists. It doesn't pass to the other cats. So that's a good thing. Very good thing. That's a little bit different. Let's go ahead and rotate the wrist the other way. Good. Go ahead and drop those fingers down. And take those fingers up. and drop those fingers down, and take those fingers up, and drop those fingers down, and take those fingers up. Good. Let's open up our arms so we can see them at a rough peripheral. Let's make those fists, roll our knuckles in. Oh, that forearm stretch, so good. Take that to that exaggerated bicep curl, and let's do a seated cat and cow here. So let's go ahead and open this up, get a nice arch in that spine. And then let's go ahead and round this. Maybe your elbows can touch, maybe they don't, it's okay. Let's inhale and open, and exhale and round. Oh, the seated cat and cow feels really good. Inhale and open. Exhale and round. Inhale and open. Exhale and round. Inhale and open. Exhale and round. Inhale and open. And exhale and round. Oh, that feels very good. Let's open this back up. Open those arms. Let's take our left arm to our right thigh, and let's reach our right hand either for the back of the seat of the chair or the back of the chair, whatever is a best grip for you. And let's get our first spinal twist in. Ooh, good, good. Breathe it here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Good. Let's switch sides. Take that other arm across and either holding onto the seat of the chair or the back of the chair. Spinal twist here and inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Very good, very good. Nice. Let's bring that back to center. Inhale and sweep this up again. Let's lengthen up through our arms and let's walk our feet over to the right side of the chair. Let's go ahead and take those hands to the back of the seat of the chair, and let's get that deeper spinal twist now. Yay. I love this one. I love using the arms and the back of the chair as leverage to get a deeper twist here, to get as deep as feels good. Maybe you're going comfortably uncomfortable today, but you don't want to go into pain. Just go right to that point. Let's breathe it here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Good. Let's reach those arms back up, reach our fingers up through to the sky. Let's walk our legs back to the front, and then let's walk our legs over to the left. And then let's go ahead and take those hands, to the back. Back of the seat of the chair, and let's do that spinal twist on this other side. Oh, I thought that other side felt good. This side feels even better. Using that breath and using those arms as that leverage. Let's breathe it here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And big deep inhale and exhale it out. Very nice. Oh, that feels good. I can almost stay here. Let's reach those arms back up center. And then take this back to the center. Very nice. Let's go ahead and bring our arms out in front of us. Give ourselves a nice big hug. So let's take our right arm over our left arm. Fingers are reaching for our spine, and give ourselves a nice big hug right here. We're going to do Eagles pose today. So this is a nice little warm up, getting us ready. We'll also practice Eagles pose off of the chair too. So we'll do like double eagle today. Let's open this up and then take that across. Although we don't have eagles around here, but I see tons of falcons. Falcons or hawks. Got a lot of that. Good, let's go ahead and open that up and release that down. Roll those shoulders back and roll those shoulders forward. Let's do some neck stuff, some neck circles. So let's drop our chin to chest, and then let's go ahead and take our right ear to right shoulder and drop that chin back to chest, and then left ear to left shoulder. Nice. Good. Drop that chin to chest and right ear. So let's turn this into our neck circles here, our half neck circles, our front half neck circles. So we're not circling that head backwards, we're circling it in the front. So right around that, from chin to chest, ear, shoulder, taking that from side to side. That feels good. Very nice. Good, and drop that chin back to chest. Lift that head to center. Inhale it here, a nice big sun breath. And exhale it out. Good. All right, so let's get ourselves ready for our sun salutations, our seated sun salutations using those blocks if you're using blocks. If you're not using blocks, your hands can be on the floor, they can be on your shins, on your feet, whatever works best for you as we do these sun salutes. Let's inhale and sweep this up, and then let's exhale, dive it down and over. If you need padding or support between your belly and thighs, feel free to use that. You can use a blanket, rolled up, another rolled up mat, a pillow, whatever you need to use. We've got ourselves in our nice seated forward fold. Let's take our hands to blocks or to the floor or to our feet or to our shins. Let's inhale and lengthen here. Oh, nice lengthened arms, nice lengthened spine. And you can imagine that tailbone is pointed down towards the seat of the chair as the head and spine are lengthened up through to the ceiling. So we have a super long spine, super long arms here, really good. And then release that into that forward fold. Inhale and lengthen, exhale and release. And again, inhale and lengthen, and exhale and release. Let's inhale, sweep our arms up big. Inhale it up, and exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up, big. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Let's hold this lengthening. Let's press our right hand into that right block, and let's twist that left arm open. If you've got some mobility issues in the shoulder or in the back, maybe your hand is down on your lowest rib, but wherever it feels the best for you, wherever you can get that nice opening. Ah, so good for that back, so good for that shoulder. And breathe it here. Inhale. And as we exhale, let's go ahead and release this back into that nice forward fold. Good. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. We're going to do our same side again. So let's press our right hand back into that block and lift that left arm open again. So we're doing that left side again, opening that up. Feels so good. And breathe it here. Inhale and exhale it out. Good. Go ahead and release that down and relax. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Let's press our left hand into block. Now our right side, we're going to open. Whoa, that feels good on that side. And breathing deeply, inhaling it and exhaling it out. Good. Ooh, that opened up that back rib cage. Let's go ahead and release that back into that nice forward fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep that up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Hold this here. Left hand again. Press that into block. Lift our right arm up. Ooh, that one opened up a lot quicker on this side. Very nice. Breathe it here. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. Good. Inhale it again. And as we exhale, we'll release it back into that forward fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale our hands to heart. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale our hands to heart. Good. Let's keep our hands at our heart. Let's sit ourselves up tall. It can be easy to start to slouch. Sit that up tall, lengthen up through those through the abs. Yeah, through the abs and through your spine. So lengthening through that, we're going to add in that seated spinal twist. Let's inhale it here. And exhale, let's hinge this forward and spinal twist it. So taking our right elbow or our right tricep over towards our left thigh. And we've got that nice, wonderful, deep spinal twist here. Seated spinal twist. And breathe. Good, let's bring ourselves back to center. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale our hands to heart. Good, sit ourselves up tall again. Lengthen up through that. Inhale it deeply here. And let's go ahead and hinge this forward. Now we take this over to the right. So our left elbow, left tricep is getting over towards that right thigh. Press those palms together. Press those hands together. Breathe it here. Inhale and exhale. Bring ourselves back to center. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, let's clasp our hands behind us. Opening that up. Ooh, open up that chest. Now that chest and shoulders are a little bit warmer. Good, let's go ahead and look to the left. And look to the right. Head back to neutral, drop our chin to chest. And lift our head to center, take our eyes to sky. Good, head back to neutral. Very nice, we can release those arms, shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale that down. Very good, all right, leg time. So core and legs. Let's go ahead and take ourselves into our most difficult pose, staff pose. Let's lengthen up through our arms, lengthening out through our legs, finding our staff pose here. This is a tough one today. Let's go 3 breaths. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And big, deep inhale. And exhale it out. And one more time, big, deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good, release our arms down. Nice, you can hold onto the side of the chair or hands to thighs. Let's go hamstring curl and leg extension. We'll start counting now, so we'll go for 8. So let's curl this in and extend. There's 8, curl this in and extend. There's 7, curl this in and extend. There's 6, curl this in and extend. There's 5, curl this in and extend. There's 4, curl this in and extend. There's 3, curl this in and extend. There's 2, curl this in. And we're gonna hold this extension. So hold this, go ahead and point those toes and flex those feet. Point those toes, 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 flex those feet. Point those toes and flex those feet. Good. Keep our right leg up. You can release the left leg, scoot ourselves forward, keep that left or right leg, keep the right leg lifted, and boat pose here. Single leg boat. Eee. Feel that in the quadricep and in that hip flexor. Breathe it here. Inhale. And exhale it out. And again, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good. Let's take our leg and take that just to a simple piriformis. So it's not the really fancy one that we're going to do in a minute. This is just a very beginning one. Maybe your hip is super tight like mine and it's not folding at all. you're just like, this is as much as I can do. That's okay. That's all we're doing right now. We'll add in more in just a moment because we'll add in that breath, but we're just saying hello to the joint, waking it up, getting it ready for our breath, for our movement, so that we can open up that joint even more. Good. All right, so let's go ahead and move ourselves back to the back of the seat of the chair. And then maybe you can bring that leg a little bit closer. But now we get to use the back of the seat of the chair as support. And go ahead and find your hinge here. So finding that hinge right where you go before your shoulders start to round. So we're just leaning into this, leading with that chest, leading with that. The chin helps too. If you think about, I'm going to lead with my chin, because if you take your chin to your chest, then everything starts to round. But if you lead with your chest, lead with your chin, then you are, you get that really deep hinge there. Good. So finding that, and then we can release that and sit up against the back of the chair. Let's add in that breath and that movement. So let's inhale it deeply here. And exhale, hinge. Inhale it here. And exhale, hinge. And inhale. And exhale, hinge. And inhale it deeply here. And exhale, hinge. Good, let's hold this hinge here. Hold that. Good. And then we can go ahead and release that. Let's get a little bit of a twist. So let's go ahead and turn to the right. Get a little right side twist here. And then twist to the left, to the inside. And nice, let's bring this back to center. And now we've got our half shoelace. So let's take our right heel to the left corner of the chair. Let's wrap that left arm around that right leg, and maybe it's always tight when I do this one. This is always like, it always feels the same, but it's a good thing. But it's like, wow. Just turning that. So we're getting that hip flexor, we're getting that glute, we've got that IT band, inner thigh, outer thigh. Maybe your back too, maybe you're feeling your back, maybe your shoulder here, because you are holding this and using that to leverage yourself to twist. Very nice. And let's go ahead and twist it to the left. Twisting the other way. Breathe. Good. Bring this back to center. Now we're going to do eagle legs, because, again, we're going to go into that. Actually, we're going to do eagle. So let's do our eagle legs first, though. Let's scoot ourselves forward. And this may be where you're going for your eagle. You've got this really tight cross right here, one leg over the other. Or you may be gluing the blade of your foot to your calf. So that is the other part. So so now you're making your leg one unit. So by gluing that, or you're working on the wrap, working on that ankle mobility by wrapping that around. So we've got that nice wrap, and we're trying to center our weight here. So we're finding our eagle legs. So we've got those eagle legs, and now let's add in our eagle arms. Let's open those arms up. We've got our right leg over our left. Let's take our right arm over our left. Go ahead and wrap this. Reach for our spine, give ourselves a big hug. And then let's go ahead and glue our elbows together. And then either backs of the hands are going to glue together, or we're going to wrap with those arms. So you got a double wrap, or you've got a glue. Your foot is glued to your calf, and the backs of your hands are glued together. It's wherever your mobility and flexibility are letting you go today. But whatever you do on this side, you want to do the same thing on the other side. We want that balance. Let's add in a breath and a little bit of movement here. So let's inhale, lift this up a little bit. And exhale it out. And inhale and lift this up a little bit. And exhale this out. And inhale it up a little bit. And exhale it out. Ooh, on this one, my foot's almost going to sleep. Let's open those arms up and release that down. Very good. Roll that out. And we can go ahead and uncross the legs. Shake that out. Very nice. All right, so we've got staff pose again. So let's go ahead and find our staff pose, lengthen through our legs, reach up through our arms. We got 3 breaths here. Inhale it deeply. Exhale it out. Big deep inhale. Exhale it out. And big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good. Release our arms and hamstring curl, leg extension. So let's bring this in and extend. There's 8. Bring this in and extend. There's 7. Bring this in and extend. There's 6. Bring this in and extend. There's 5. Bring this in and extend. There's 4 and curl and extend. There's 3. Curl it in and extend. There's 2. Curl this in and let's hold this extension. Good. Point our toes, flex our feet. Point our toes, flex our feet. Point those toes, flex those feet. Point those toes, flex those feet. Point those toes and flex those feet. It's really weird. Oh, okay, good. Release that right leg and let's keep that left leg lifted. I forgot. And lengthen right here. That scared me. I'll tell you in a second. Hold this here. Let's breathe it deeply. And exhale it out. Good. One more time. Breathe it deep. And exhale it out. Good. Let's take this leg. Oh, hip. So I hear this knock on the door and I'm like, what's going on? Who's here? And so I was like this, but I forgot I'm watching Sage right now. My parents' dog, and he's outside knocking on the door, the back door. So we are hinging this here. Very nice. It scared me. Who's here? Good. Oh, sit ourselves up tall. All right, let's go ahead and move ourselves back to the back of the seat of the chair. Sit ourselves up tall and find your hinge. I'm going to go let the dog in. So find your hinge. All right, and then let's go ahead and take that back up nice and tall against the back of the seat of the chair, and we're going to add in that breath and movement. So let's inhale it deeply here, and exhale, hinge. Pull, and inhale it here, and exhale, hinge. And inhale it up tall, and exhale, hinge. And one more time, inhale it up nice and tall. And exhale, hinge. And let's hold this hinge here, but don't hold your breath. Keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. But hold that hinge here just a little bit. Good, and then release that. Let's go ahead and twist to the left. A nice left side twist. And then twist to the right. And bring that back to center. Let's shoelace here. So our half shoelace. Take our left heel to the right side of the seat of the chair. Let's wrap our right arm around that left leg. And hip, glute, IT band, outer hip, hamstring. I'll just twist that. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. And let's twist it the other way. Seem to go the other side. Good. And bring that back to center, get that big hug. Let's cross our legs over. We've got eagle on this other side. So again, whatever you did on the other side, you want to work on it on this side. So maybe you're gluing the blade of your foot to your calf, or maybe you are wrapping that around. So finding that, trying to center those glutes into the seat of the chair. Let's open our arms up. Our left leg is over our right leg. Let's take our left arm over our right arm. Reach, give ourselves a nice big hug. Fingers are reaching for our spine. And then let's go ahead and glue our elbows together. Backs of the hands are going to glue, or we're going to wrap that. So again, whatever is best for you. Let's inhale it deeply here. And exhale it out. And big deep inhale. And exhale it out. And again, I like the movement with this one. Inhale it deeply here. And exhale it out. Very nice. Let's go ahead and open that up and release that down. Roll those shoulders out, and we can uncross those legs. Good. Let's move ourselves over to the left side of the chair. Let's take our left leg behind us. Right leg is in front of us. And we're going to take ourselves into, move myself forward a little bit here, into our supported crescent. Here we go. All right. So we've got that leg behind us. We've got ourselves in this nice supported crescent. Let's reach up through our arms. Oh, such a good spine stretch here. Good abdominal stretch, front stretch, and then a really good, it's almost an automatic back bend. So that is a goal, is to keep working on those back bends. This is great right here. It's a good hip flexor stretch too. Let's take our right hand down to the right side of the seat of the chair, and let's reach this over. Get this really nice lateral lengthening, front lateral lengthening, and breathe. Good, and then let's go ahead and move this into a nice little twist. So just twisting that, maybe you're looking off to the side. Maybe you're looking back at your calf. And bring this to center. Let's go ahead and take that right leg onto the seat of the chair, our left leg off to the side. Now we get more of a side stretch. Let's reach this up center, so it's like a modified gate pose. Got our leg nice and long. Got that right leg, good stretch right there for that hip and glute. And let's take our right hand back down to the right side of the chair and reach this over. Oh, that's a good side stretch. Breathe it here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's go ahead and windmill this arm and reach over. So right arm is resting on that quadricep or on the hamstring. We don't want it to rest on the knee, not the knee joint. But you can have the back. You can do the back of the leg. Just not on that front knee joint. That's a lot of pressure. Good. Go ahead and release that. Let's turn this into a crescent, supported crescent. Back heel stays lifted. Let's reach this up. Lengthen up through that and breathe. And then let's go ahead and add in that forward fold. So maybe you're in a supported forward fold, or maybe you're on elbow forward fold, or maybe you're going all the way down. And you've got maybe your hands to the floor, or I can't quite get all the way to the floor, or I can. It's just, it gets a little painful. I like to use the block, but maybe I'll take my block a little lower today. So yes, there's a good challenge, a little bit lower with that block. Let's breathe it here. All right, let's go and bring ourselves up, lift this back up, and then release that. Very nice. Take our leg off to the side, and we'll do our warriors. Warrior two. So we've got that front knee bent, back leg straight. We've got our nice proud warrior, strong legs, strong torso, strong chest, strong arms, strong neck, face is relaxed. Breathe it here, inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And now we get to go into a reverse warrior. So let's go ahead and drop that back arm, take our palm up, and reverse warrior or peaceful warrior. Oh, that is a good one too. This one I like to, we can get a little bit of extra stretch here because we are supported by that chair. Oh, a little bit more of that back bending. Very nice. All right. Another hard pose, that side angle. Remember, we're not putting all of our weight over here. Our legs are doing a lot of the work. Legs and core doing a lot of the work. Our arm, barely. It's just kind of resting a little bit. Breathe it here. Good. And bring that back up into that proud warrior. And then let's go and release that. Good. Let's move ourselves over and we'll go into crescent on the other side. So now we're over to the right side of the seat of the chair. Our left leg is bent in front. And let's go ahead and reach up through this. Feeling it on this side. Lengthen up through that. Good. Let's take that left hand down to the left side of the seat of the chair and reach this over. And then let's get that nice twist right here. Maybe you're looking to the side or to the calf. Again, I've said this like a million times, but this side, I really need to make sure that I'm looking back towards my calf because my mobility isn't as great on this side. I can see my calf easily on the other side. This side, not so much. So it's super important that I keep trying to work on that to get it to that balanced place. Good, let's bring ourselves back to center. Let's go ahead and take that left leg up onto the seat of the chair, right leg off to the side. Lengthen up here. So we've got that wonderful gate pose. Nice reaching here. Let's take our left hand again, drop that down to the left side of the seat of the chair. Let's reach this over. And let's windmill this and reach it over to the other side. Again, same thing. Hand is either resting on that hamstring, on the quadricep, but not on that front knee joint. Breathing here. Good, release that. Let's turn it into that supported pigeon. Back heel lifted, reach up. And let's take it into our forward fold. So you're either in that high on your elbows or folding forward. Since I did half a block on the other side, I want to do the same thing on this side. Ooh, and it's harder. It's harder on this side to go that low. Ha! Breathe it here. Maybe your hands are all the way down on the floor. I don't know, maybe you're super flexible. You got super long arms and your elbows are on the floor. And just listening to your body, remembering that this is your practice for your body, for this season of your life. So everything is different. That's part of the practice too, having patience with our changing and our growing. Good, let's go ahead and bring ourselves back up, lengthen back up through this. And then release that. Nice, let's take our leg off to the side. Find ourselves in our warrior, proud warrior, warrior two. Good, and breathe. Let's take it into that peaceful warrior or reverse warrior. Drop our back hand, take our palm up, and peaceful warrior. Breathe that here. And let's take it to that side angle. So reaching this over, strong legs, strong core, and breathe. And bring ourselves back up. Oh, man, that's good. Breathe. And then release that. Good. Bring ourselves forward. Grab those blocks. If you're using blocks, let's take them to the inside of our feet. Let's go with our left hand first today. Let's take our left hand to that left block. Maybe that elbow is at the inside of your knee joint right there. And let's twist this open to the right. So let's open up that right side. Oh, that feels good. All through that right side, up that right shoulder, scapula. Breathe. Good, and then release that. And let's take it to the other side. So now our right hand is on block, right elbows to that inside of that knee. And let's open up to the left. Ah, that is good. Breathe it here. And release that. Good. Let's go ahead and bring those legs together. And we'll prepare ourselves for our standing forward fold. So getting our legs nice and lengthened. Let's inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. We've got our feet planted on the floor, our hands planted either on your blocks or on the floor or on your feet or on your shins. And let's lift our glutes up off of the chair into our standing forward fold. Ooh, waking up the backs of the legs, waking up those glutes, those hamstrings, those calves. Let's inhale, flatten that back and look it forward. Oh, nice tabletop. Love that. And then release that. Take a seat back in the chair. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Put our hands on our blocks, plant those feet, lift our glutes up off the chair, standing forward fold. Inhale, flatten that back, look forward. Exhale and release. Take a seat back in that chair. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Lift our glutes up off the chair, planting our feet into the floor. Nice standing forward fold. Inhale, flatten that back, look forward. Exhale, release. Keep ourselves here. Inhale, sweep our arms up. So now we've got a big mountain inhale, and then let's go ahead and exhale, cactus those arms back. So we go to the mountains and then we go to the desert with our cactus. Let's inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Take a seat in that chair. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Stand it up, feet are on the floor. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Inhale, big tall mountain. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Staying in our standing forward fold. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep this up. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale and lift this. And release that down to our side. Very good. All right. So let's go into our modified downward facing dog first. So we've got the back of the seat of our chair. We've got our hands to the back of the top of the chair. Let's walk our legs back and let's lengthen through our back. Ah, that's so good. Allow your chest to just droop, drop, like we do when we're doing a cat and cow on all fours. We're kind of doing that same here, except we've got our hands up on that chair. So now we can get a better stretch in those armpits and that chest area. Relax that head and neck as well. And a good hamstring stretch. I always feel this really, really nicely in my hamstrings and in my calves. So good. Breathe. Very good. And let's go ahead and roll this up. All right. So I said we were going to do eagle's pose. We're going to do it one more time. You can use the support of your chair, or you can go up next to a wall if you need to. So what we're going to do, I'm going to, use the support of the chair. We're going to come to the side of the chair, and let's go ahead and let's go into a piriformis stretch first, and then we'll move it into our eagle. So let's take our leg up onto our thigh, our foot up onto our thigh, and we'll go into that single leg seated pose, that piriformis stretch. So we'll go right here, and we'll do a breath here. So go ahead and breathe that. Good. And then let's go ahead and just cross this over. So we're taking this down, and we're going to take it into a seated pose, or one-legged seated pose, but we're crossed over now, and wrap. So there we go with those legs. We've got our nice eagle legs. Oh, burning on the quad, burning on the glutes. Now, if you want, you can take the arms out, right is over left, and find that eagle here. You don't have to be doing those arms, but you can work on it. Oh, this is hard. All right, 2 breaths. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Almost there. One more time. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Woo. Open that up and open the legs up. The burning. Shake that out. So good. So good. Let's inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over, standing forward fold. Oh, that feels good. Very nice. And roll that up. Roll our shoulders back. So good. Okay, so piriformis on this other side. So now let's take our left foot to that right thigh. Find our piriformis stretch, our single-legged seated pose. Just open that hip up. Try and get that as much as we can. There we go. Good. Holding that here. A breath. Good. Now we can stand that and cross that leg over. So now we find eagle. This one is hard. We find eagle in these legs right here, wrapping that around. And when you are ready, if you can do it, left over right, wrap that, and then wrap that. And let's breathe it here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And one more time, inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Good, let's go ahead and open that up. And then release those legs, shake that out. Goodness gracious. Felt that in the glutes, felt that in the quads. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over, standing forward fold. And enjoy this forward fold. Head lower than the heart. Don't worry, we've got our other inversion, our shoulder stand, modified shoulder stand coming up. Let's go ahead and roll this up. Roll our shoulders back. Very nice. Move that chair. And let's get ourselves ready for our shoulder stand on the floor. So grabbing what you need for that, if you use blocks, and then grabbing what you need for final relaxation. So let's go ahead and take ourselves down onto the floor. Scoot yourself nice and close to your chair. Let's take those legs up onto the seat of the chair. Scooting our glutes underneath that or next to it. And then taking that block or your stiff pillows or stacks of books with a blanket over it, placing that underneath the sacrum so that there is support for those legs. And we've got our chest open to the sky. Our hands are open towards the sky so that our shoulders are rotated open. And it's always, if you've got yawns, it's always good to yawn. Yawns are good. That means extra oxygen is getting to your lungs, to your body. Let's go ahead and lift those legs up. And as you are in this inversion, as your legs are above your head and above your heart, doing whatever you would like to do here. You can be in stillness. You can be totally still here. Or you could be pointing and flexing your feet, or you could be doing ankle rotations, or you could be working on lateral mobility and flexibility. Let gravity pull those legs down towards the floor. But just finding that message. I like to point and flex here. I just enjoy the inversion. I just enjoy the legs above the heart, legs above the head. Very good. And let's go ahead and release one leg, release the other leg. Let's take our right ankle to our left thigh. Go ahead and press that inner thigh away with that right hand. Aye, aye, aye. And then release that. Let's take it to the other side. Left ankle to right thigh. Press that inner left thigh away. Ooh. Good, and then release that as well. You can take that block out from underneath your sacrum. Let's go ahead and push that chair off to the side. Then let's grab whatever you need for our final relaxation here. Use an eye pillow, grabbing that, or if you've got regular blankets or pillows that you use, whatever you use for your relaxation. Let's keep our knees bent here first though. Let's keep our knees bent and let's drop both of our knees over to the right. Let's take our arms out into a T and let's look to the left. So let's get one more spinal twist here today. So good in the spinal twist. Knees are over to the right. Maybe your neck is able to look over to the left. And a nice breath here. Inhale and exhale it out. Good. Bring this back to center and let's drop those knees over to the left. Keep those arms in that T and maybe looking to the right if you've got that neck mobility. Oh, this side doesn't feel as flexible as the other side, but it feels just as good. But I recognize that there's a little bit more stiffness over on this side, and that's okay. That recognition, the awareness is just super important. I don't need to fix it. I just need to be aware so that maybe I can work on it a little bit more. So that I do balance things out. And then bring this back to center. Very nice. Let's lengthen through our legs towards one end of the room and reach through our fingers towards the other end of the room. If you've got that eye pillow, go ahead and place that eye pillow over your eyes and let the heaviness, enjoy the heaviness, enjoy the darkness of that eye pillow. Maybe I've got lots of yawns today. I've really reached through that. Maybe adding an inch or two to your height. Let's inhale it deeply here. And as we exhale, let's go ahead and allow ourselves to sink and to settle. Let those arms just settling, open off to the side, feet just settling, open off to the side. Relax that face. And allow yourself to slow everything down, slowing down the thoughts, slowing down the breath. Slowing that nervous system down a little bit. Yoga does a really good job at bringing our nervous system back into a nice reset. But this final relaxation is just that extra. It's, yeah, the final relaxation is just that extra that you deserve Be like, yes, I'm bringing myself and my nervous system back to baseline. Doesn't matter if you're gonna go back up to a 10 later today, that's okay. You brought yourself back down to maybe a 0 or a 1 or a 2 or a 3. So good that you have this time. Still relaxing. Let's go ahead and bend at our knees. And then go ahead and drop our knees over to our most comfortable side and take yourself onto your side. And we'll do a few breaths here. And nice and slow. Let's begin to bring ourselves up into a seated pose that feels strong and supportive for you. I like the kneeling pose because I love that stretch for the front of my feet and my shins. Oh, so good. Maybe you're sitting in simple cross leg. Maybe you're sitting back in your chair. Maybe you're on a couch. But let's lengthen up through our spine here. Crown of the head lifting towards the sky. Good, let's inhale and sweep this up. Bring our palms together. And as we exhale, let's have our eyes follow our fingers. And then let's go and take our chin to our chest. Lift our head center. Take our fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Take our fingers to our lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. Take our hands to our hearts. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhaling it deeply, and a big cleansing exhale. Let's do one more breath like that. Inhale it deeply. And a big cleansing exhale out. And thank you for joining me for the practice today. Have a blessed rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.